One of the nice things that happened because of 2020 is a lot of places are now doing online Black Friday sales before Black Friday. So because of that, you can get some pretty sweet deals on a lot of games, and I decided to do some pretty solid pickups. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Bargain Game Hunter, and this is going to be a probably mostly online episode, but no, maybe we'll go out. It's Black Friday time. So of course, one of the nice things that happened because of 2020 is a lot of places are now doing online Black Friday sales before Black Friday. So because of that, you can get some pretty sweet deals on a lot of games, and I decided to do some pretty solid pickups. Now, I have a bunch of stuff ordered, so I've got more coming in the future, so when those come in, of course, I will do more openings. But I got my first batch of games, and these were all from Gamestop. They did a pre-Black Friday thing, and I think I got some pretty solid games. So I'll try to share the prices if I can remember them. But yeah, I think, they're pretty good. I think only 2 of these were above $10. The rest were $10 a piece, so not bad. So the first game is Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival on the Switch. Now this is it's a continuation of the Rhythm Heaven games, or Taiko Drum Master, sorry. But it's all like anime songs. It's a rhythm game. I heard it's pretty fun. It's on Game Pass, but they released a physical version, so I'm like, you know what? Might as well grab it on the Switch. This was $25, and this came out recently, so I think it normally retailed for $50, and I got it for $25, so pretty happy to add that. It should be a fun, interesting Switch title. Next up, and I got a fair amount of PS5 stuff, so padding up that PS5 collection even more this week. Next game, and this one unfortunately was one of the GameStop new games, so it was not sealed, but it's still new condition. We have Them's Fightin' Herds on the PS5. I've heard this is like it's a fighting game, but with cows and barnyard animals. Sounds really interesting. I've heard good things about it, so I figured, you know what, might as well grab it on the PS5. This was $20, so this was the second most expensive game here. And again, this also just came out, so I think it normally retails for like $40. I got it for $20. And then the rest of these were $10, and I think they were all pretty solid pickups. I don't know much about some of these, but some of them I do, and you'll see what they are. First, we have In Sound Mind on the PS5. Looks like a trippy, horror-ish type game. Looks interesting. I don't know much about it, but sounds cool, and it's definitely an interesting looking game, so pick that up on PS5. $10. Next, we have Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory on the PS4. I wanted to complete the Kingdom Hearts collection because I already have the complete saga plus Kingdom Hearts 3. So I figured, well, I'll get this one, and then I have all the Kingdom Hearts games that are currently out. So this was the last one. It's a rhythm game based on the Kingdom Hearts series. And then next, the one Xbox game I got in this package is Dolamen on the Xbox Series X. It is a sci-fi horror game, I think. Looks interesting. Figured I'd give it a shot. It's $10. Why not? And then you're gonna laugh at this one because yes, I wasn't originally planning on buying this. I've heard it's improved since I originally played it, but for $10, I'm like, you know, I'll give it a shot just because. We have Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance on the PS5. So Corey and I already did a Let's Play Bad Games episode on this game. We weren't impressed. It was pretty bad. It went down to $10. I figured I'd give it a shot on PS5 just to see if it plays any better now. If it doesn't, no big deal. It's $10. So, yeah. There we go. That's my first batch. So 6 games. I think I paid like $80 for all of them, which is pretty impressive considering these are all like pretty new. Dark Alliance is from last year, and Melody of Memory is from last year as well, but the vast majority of these came out within the last year. So 6 games for like $80, not bad at all. So it is another day, and I'm actually a little behind on Black Friday pickups. It is actually technically Black Friday today as the time of this recording. So I do have a few pickups that I've already gotten and some that have not arrived yet, so I'll show those when they arrive. But we're going to start off with Gamestop. Yes, I already got a nice haul, but I found a few more things I wanted to grab, and I think these are solid pickups. So first off, a game that I had before, I traded it in when I needed some extra cash, and I got it pretty good price, 25 bucks. I think it's a solid price for this, honestly. We got Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. This was their last copy. As you can see, it's not sealed. But yeah, 25 bucks, not bad. I figured I would grab it. And then this was also on sale, and I've been curious about this because I've heard it's a different style game than the regular Monster Hunter games, but I've heard good things about it, so I figured I'd grab it as well. And that's Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin on the Switch. This was also 25 bucks, so not too bad there. And to fill out an order, I got this back, another returning game. And I think I paid around this price, if not a little bit more, when I originally got it. And now I have a sealed copy. I'm probably going to keep it sealed because I don't see a reason to open it, at least not yet. But I wanted to complete the set again, so here we go. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 on the Xbox One. This was 15 bucks. Sure, why not? Add it to the collection. Next, we are going to go to TURISMO, where I picked up a couple games and another cool tech thing, which technically normally is not normally part of Bargain Game Hunter, but I'll show it because it's a Black Friday pickup. So the big item that I picked up for Black Friday this year, AirPods Pro 2. So I got these mostly because I have the AirPods Pro that I got back in 2020, and they've developed this weird problem where there's like a random crackling or like buzzing sound in the left ear. And my original reaction was, well, that probably means I just have to buy another copy or another set. And I did kind of already want the AirPods Pro 2, so I just decided to grab those. What I found out later is that apparently that is a known issue with AirPods Pro that came out around 2020, and that I can go to an Apple store and return them and get a new set for free. I'm still going to do that because why would I not? But now I have AirPods Pro 2, which are better in every respect. So those are going to be my daily drivers now, and I'll have a backup pair. So I'll take that. Anyway, in terms of games that I picked up at Target, there were a couple that I decided to go for, mostly because, again, these are games that were on sale in other places, but this was pretty much the best price I found on them. First, we have Atari 50 on the Switch. I originally wanted to pre-order the Steelbook edition. That one didn't go on sale for some reason, but the regular edition did. It's got 50 classic Atari games from a whole bunch of different consoles. I've heard it's a fantastic compilation of classic Atari, so I figured, you know what, it's probably worth grabbing. And it was 29 bucks. So this game literally came out maybe a week or two, and I already got it for 10 bucks off. Take that. Next up, and this one may surprise you because I have not seen the show, but I heard this game is good, and it was rare when it first came out on the PS3. Of course, they remade it on Xbox Series, PS4, PS5, and Switch. I grabbed the Xbox version because, again, it seems like with a lot of these multi-plat games, especially Japanese-based ones, not a lot of people are buying the Xbox version, which I'm hoping means eventually those are going to be more valuable or more rare. Plus, I just like collecting Xbox. But I picked up JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R on the Xbox. It's a fighting game based on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I've heard is a good anime. Never seen it, but I've heard good things. 35 bucks. Not bad at all. This game normally goes for, I think, 50. So, nice 15 bucks off of that. And these are kind of the heavier hitters. Both of these were from Best Buy. And again, these are newer games, and these are expensive games. These are not, you know, kind of run-of-the-mill stuff that you would normally find. But I decided to grab them because I got them for a good price. So first off, Gotham Knights on the Xbox Series X. Of course, if you don't know, there's a little controversy about this game because it only runs at 30 FPS. I've heard okay things about it, but I got it for 35 bucks. That's about what I would pay for it. I didn't want to pay the whopping 70 that they originally asked for, but 35? Okay, I'll take that. So, brand new copy of Gotham Knights for 35 bucks. Not too bad. But last but certainly not least, a game that I know is overpriced. And honestly, I think it's still overpriced from what I paid, but I still paid a much better price than what they were originally asking for. And that is The Last of Us Part 1 on the PS5. So they originally were asking for $70 for this game, which is a remake of The Last of Us from PS3, which is insane. I got it for $50. Not amazing, but definitely better than $70. So I'll take it. I do want to replay The Last of Us, and I figure if I'm going to do that, I might as well do it on the PS5. So that's everything that's coming so far. I still got a couple more packages coming, and then we'll do a recap of everything that I scored for Black Friday. Also, just to let everybody know, I didn't really do any in-person Black Friday shopping this year. I just did everything online. A, it was easier, and B, I wanted to spend Thanksgiving with my family, and that's mostly what I focused on, was spending time with my family and playing Pokemon, which I beat, by the way. So, yeah, no in-person shopping, but we still got some more pickups, so let's get to those right now. All right, it is another new day, and I've received another game. This is kind of part of my Black Friday haul, but it's not a Black Friday purchase. It is another game that I got from my work point system. And yeah, I've gotten some pretty awesome games. I've already gotten, I think, 4 pretty much brand new release games from this program that I paid nothing out of pocket for. And this one's no exception. It's on sale at a few different places, but you know what's better than buying it for on sale? Getting it for free. And I'm gonna have to do a video comparing this to a certain other game on a different platform, just because I'm curious as to which one is better. But I knew I was gonna get this because it's a classic, iconic series, and better way to get them free. We have Gran Turismo 7, the launch edition on the PS5. Picked it up for free off of XCHANGE. Haven't played it, don't know when I'm gonna play it, but I think I've got to do a comparison video against Forza Horizon 5 to see which one's better. That'll be a fun episode, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I do have one more batch of pickups coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for those. And then we're gonna wrap up this pretty epic, but not necessarily super exciting Black Friday haul week. Okay, it has been a pretty hectic, I guess, Black Friday week. Not really, because I did all online shopping, but it is time for a recap of everything that I picked up during Black Friday / Cyber Monday. And we got a nice stack of games. So we're gonna go store by store. I'm gonna save GameStop for the end because I did get the most stuff from GameStop. But we got some good stuff, so I think you'll definitely appreciate that, especially when you look at the prices that I paid. I did really well, honestly. All right, so we are gonna start off with Target. Now, Target, I only picked up 2 games. Both look good. I've heard great things about both of them. I've only played one of them, but I did play one, and it was interesting. So we'll start off with Atari 50 on the Nintendo Switch. Now, this game literally came out like, I think less than a week before Black Friday. It's essentially a 50th anniversary collection of Atari with a ton of different Atari games. More than 100 games are playable in this collection. And a lot of the video game historians and preservationists I've heard have said this is an absolutely phenomenal collection. So I figured I'd grab it, especially because it was already on sale. Now, normally this game goes for $40. I got it for $30. It's worth $40. So, hey, save $10 on a brand new game that I've heard is really good. Can't complain. The other game that I picked up, and again, I freely admit, I know nothing about this, the anime that this is based on. But I heard the game was good. It was rare at one point on the PS3. Now it's available everywhere, but I wanted to grab it on Xbox because it's not the type of game you normally see on Xbox. We have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the All-Star Battle R on the Xbox One / Series X. It is a fighting game based on the anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I actually played this with Matt, who has been watching the anime, so he gave me some explanation. I had no idea what I was doing and no idea what the characters were, but honestly, it's pretty fun. It's very wacky. Reminds me a lot of the weirdness of Marvel vs. Capcom, but not quite as polished. It's made by CyberConnect 2, who's a very, very established fighting game developer. I like it. I think it's a good game. I definitely want to keep playing it, and honestly, it might get me into possibly watching the anime. Who knows? But anyway, I paid $35 for this, and it's worth $45. So another $10 gain on value. Next up, we're gonna go to my work exchange program. So I've done a few of these already, But if you didn't already know, I work for Comcast, and one of the cool things that they offer for sales folks is if you do a great job, you can earn points. And those points are redeemable on a special online store where you can get cool stuff for free. And one of the things that I have hit up many a time is the gaming section, because they have pretty new release video games, consoles, accessories, all kinds of stuff you can get for absolutely free. So I took advantage of that. Now I got a game that has been on sale on Black Friday, but I'd rather pay nothing for it rather than paying something. So I got myself Gran Turismo 7, the launch edition on the PS5. It's Gran Turismo. It's a great game. I haven't played this one yet. I'm gonna have to do a video where I compare this with Forza Horizon 5, just because I'm really curious as to which one I like better. But yeah, Gran Turismo 7, brand new PS5 game. It's a first party game, so it's of course expensive. Paid nothing, and this one is worth $71 according to the price charting. So yeah, definitely did well on that one. Now we're gonna go to Best Buy, where I only picked up 2 games, but they're pretty heavy hitter games, and also kind of controversial at the same time. It's funny how both of them are controversial. That's okay. We're gonna start off with Gotham Knights on the Xbox Series X. Of course, this game was controversial because it changed from everything to just next gen, but it only runs at 30 FPS, which is not amazing. But I've heard decent things. Some people really like it. Some people think it's okay. I didn't want to buy it until I found it for a good price, and I think I got it for a good price. Paid $40, which is not bad, and it's worth $55. So I would not pay $70 for this, but $40? Sure, why not? The other big one that I got, and this one again, I knew I was going to get because I love this game. I never actually beat it. I'm at the end, but I think I'm probably just going to replay it at this point and play it in all its glory. The controversial part, of course, is the fact that this is a remake that they charged $70 for. Last of Us Part 1 on the PS5. Another first-party Sony game came out not too long ago. Last of Us is a masterpiece. Excited to try it on PS5. I only paid $50 for it because it was on sale, and it's worth $60. So a little bit of a discount. I've not seen this game go on sale yet besides that price, so I'm like, I might as well grab it. If I'm already grabbing Gotham Knights, I'll grab Last of Us Part 1 to add to the collection. And then we got GameStop, and I got a pretty sizable haul of games from GameStop on all kinds of different platforms. GameStop honestly did the best deals of Black Friday this year. They had a really nice variety of stuff, a lot of stuff that you might not even heard of that was on sale. And they copied a lot of the other locations' deals. And you could price match as well, so I did pretty well. And this is all in addition to the game I picked up last week on sale, which was Persona 5 Royal. I got that for $30 for an early Black Friday deal. So here's what I got for Black Friday. First off, Taiko no Tatsujin, the Rhythm Festival on the Switch. This is the Taiko Drum Master series for us Americans. It's a rhythm game. It's got some fun Japanese music in it. I've heard it's good. It came out recently physically, and it was already on sale for $25, so I figured I would grab it. Always fun to have a nice rhythm game on the Switch. Paid $25, and this is worth $42, so another big bumper up for value. Next, and yes, I know I played this game for Bad Games, and it was not great, but you know what? I figured I'd try it again, and I was willing to pay the price that they were asking this time. Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance on the PS5. I don't really have much to say about it. I played it on Bad Games. You should check that out. Corey and I played it. It wasn't great, but maybe it's better now. I don't know. I paid $7 because I had a coupon and it's worth $15. So again, nice little bump up value. Next up, we have Dolmen on the Xbox Series X. Apparently it's like a third-person action horror type game. It sounds interesting. I've never heard it, but it was $10 for a brand new sealed copy. So I figured, you know what? I'll give it a shot. $10. It's worth $26 in new condition. Pretty happy with that. Next up, and this one I mostly got to complete a collection, although again, it's a rhythm game, and I'm always down for a good rhythm game. We have Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory on the PS4. This is a music game spin-off that features a bunch of music from Kingdom Hearts as well as Disney songs. Sounds good, and it's the one Kingdom Hearts game I do not own because I have the collection includes all the rest. I have Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox One, and now I have this on PS4. I paid 10 bucks for this, and it is worth 18, so another nice bump up in value. Next up, and this one looks interesting. I mostly got it because of the cover art. It has a very unique soundtrack. I have no idea really what it is, but I'm gonna find out. We have In Sound Mind, the deluxe edition on the PS5. Very interesting look. Apparently it's like a psychological horror-ish type game with puzzle solving. I don't know, sounds interesting. It was 10 bucks, so why not? It's worth 18. Pretty happy with that. This one looks fun. I've heard good things. It looks like a fighting game with some really unique and interesting characters. So I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's go for it. Them's Fighting Herds on the PS5. I would have got it on Xbox. The PS5 copy was cheaper. So I'm like, yep, I'll get it on PS5. It's a deluxe edition. Comes with the base game and the Season 1 Season Pass. Has a unique art style and looks like a fun fighting game. I figured I would grab it. Paid, I think, is this another $10 one? $20. This is one of the more expensive ones. It's worth $40 because it's a fairly new game. So, nice. Okay, that was all my first order from GameStop. I actually did a few more. Next up, I decided to fix an issue that I happened to have to deal with earlier this year. If you don't know, after I left my job at Disney, I was unemployed for several months, and it got to the point where I did have to sell portions of my collection for cash in order to stay afloat. And of course, it sucks when you're a collector and you don't want to let pieces of your collection go if you don't have to. But I figured, you know what, all the stuff that I'm going to let go is stuff that I can get back fairly easily. I wasn't going to let go any of my super rare games, but it was all like first party Nintendo stuff, which you could find it everywhere. It's expensive. And one of those games I let go was Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch. I bought it last year for Black Friday. I think I got it for 20 bucks, and this year I got it back for 25, I think, something like that. I think I paid a little bit more for it this year than I did last year, but that's okay. I got it back. Paid 25 and it is worth 26. So this is probably the worst in terms of bump up in value, but hey, I got it back in the collection. Pretty happy to have it. On the same vein, since I got that one, I figured I would try a different style of Monster Hunter game and got Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin on the Switch. This one is less of a like action adventure style game and more of like a character driven game. It looks interesting. I'm excited to try it out. I've heard good things. Paid 25 for this one as well, and it is worth 24. So I actually lost money on this one. But that's okay. I'm excited to add it to the collection. Another game that I traded in. This one I didn't trade in because I needed to. I traded in because it was worth way more in credit than I paid for it. And I'm pretty sure I'm buying it back for the exact same amount of money I paid for it originally. But this time it's sealed, which is great. We have Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 on the Xbox One. I have the first one. I got it for $5 a long time ago. I traded this one in for one of the GameStop trade-in bonus days, and now I have a new copy that is sealed, and I'm going to keep it sealed for now just because why open it if I don't have to, if I'm not going to play it anytime soon. But wanted to complete the Sniper Contracts collection. Paid $15 for this, and it is worth $26, so still has some solid value. And then the last two games, and these two I'm pretty excited about. They're both RPGs. They both look really interesting. And I'm excited to see how they are. We're going to start off with Dusk Diver 2 on the PS5. Don't know anything about this. I don't know if it's an anime or what. It has this really unique looking art style. It looks like a fun action adventure game. So I'm excited to try it out. This one I paid $40 for. Oh, I forgot to put values for this, so I'll just insert the value on the screen right here. And then this one I'm pretty sure is going to be worth more than what I paid because it's pretty new. We have Star Ocean, the Divine Force on the Xbox Series X. It is a Square Enix RPG of the Star Ocean series, which I've heard is great. I've never played a Star Ocean game, but I've heard very good things about this one, and I figured I'd grab it while on sale. $40, don't know the value, it's on the screen. you can see it. And that is my Black Friday haul. So we got a lot of games, a lot of really good games, a lot of games I'm curious about, a lot of games I know are going to be good. And we did some solid collecting on pretty much all of my major modern platforms. We got one PS4 game, we got a good bundle of Switch games, got some Xbox, got some PS5. Good stuff. So pretty happy with my haul. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. I know I asked this question last week, but I'll ask it again. What did you get for Black Friday? Feel free to tell me about your haul, what kind of stuff you found. If you didn't go shopping, why didn't you? Did you not see something you wanted? I'm just really curious as to your thoughts on this year's Black Friday. Anyway, next week is going to be fun because I've started a tradition over the past couple years where I go game hunting for my birthday. And yep, my birthday is this coming weekend. So we're going to try to use the It's My Birthday trick once again and see if I can get some sweet deals at pawn shops, thrift shops, all that good stuff. And I've also got some pretty exciting condition reports for some games you're not going to want to miss. So stay tuned for those. Anyway, that's going to do it, and I'll see you next week on the Bargain Game Hunter. Bye-bye.